I make images, and I'm a designer, so I make images for a purpose, for a client, but I also am like graphic artist, so I make images for my own self-expression and my own way that I look at the world. So I love to explore the line between art and design. I think my work is probably the opposite of what Napoli is about. And Napoli is a chaotic, vibrant, busy, loud place, and my work is very organized and quiet and quite minimal. So I just I like contrast, and I think I'm trying to give an idea of the city from a total new perspective, from observing details of architecture, the way interaction with color, the way the light hits a particular spot. So it's more of highlighting the hidden beauty of some aspects through a lens of abstraction and reducing all the noise and just keeping the essential shapes, colors, and yeah, it's an exercise of reducing Napoli to a particular point of view. It's the way I look at it, and there is different ways to look at it. But yeah, I think having less elements help people to put their own view, because something interesting is that if you know the place and you recognize it, then you have your own, you complete it with your own experience. So I think that's an important part of the work. For this project, I focus a lot about the architecture, about the buildings, about especially the windows and the part of the buildings that connect the inside and the outside. All my work is from a street view, or the view from a window, or the view from the top of a castle. And that way of framing the city, I think it's interesting because it connects with the viewer. Actually, something interesting is that people that know the city, know the places I've illustrated, they will maybe recognize some of the views, and the people that have not visited them, maybe they're not going to understand exactly what they see. So the reason why I'm using abstract rather than figurative or realistic approach is because if I would do a painting very realistic, people would see the building and the people and the details, but what I want to talk about is about a more of a state of mind, the psychological interpretation of what you see. And to do that, I think abstract language helps a lot, because it allows the viewer to complete the work. So I just do half the work, and the viewer is going to do the other half. And I like this idea of putting the viewer in front of a view and letting him reach his own conclusions about it, and see it in a way that it's not the usual way. It's a way of keeping only the essential elements of a landscape, keeping the way the light interacts with surfaces, the colors and the shapes, rather than the details and the ornaments of a building, or the clothes that are hanging, or the plants, or the graffiti. I'm just getting rid of all of that and just showing the core elements of that view. and hopefully to make the viewer feel something about it. Napoli has this like dark, hidden part. Yeah. I got surprised by it. I didn't expect finding all these I don't know, amazing hidden history parts of the city, and the fact that there's so many layers of history. Like there's a rock that inside there is a hidden gem. It's very gratifying to discover the gems that the city has. It has so many.